Royals Weekend Review.
Royals.
Royals. Royals. Royals. Royals. Royals.
Royals.
Royals Weekend. Royals
Weekend Review.
Weekend Review.
Weekend Review.
Weekend
Royals.
Weekend Review. Review.
Review.
Royals Weekend Review.
Welcome to Royals Weekend Review. I'm Melinda Sim, and today is Thursday, October 30th, 2008. Happy Halloween, Royals!
I'm Chelsea Miskelly. Wait, hold on, hun. Did you say Halloween? Yeah, that's not until tomorrow. But it is our Halloween special!
Hi, Mom.
Cool beans.
2 weeks ago, the KM football team smashed Thomas Jefferson 42-6. If you weren't there, you missed a great game. There are only 2 more games left tonight and next week. Let's take a look at some of the game's highlights.
Can you believe that we can actually put on a musical production called Fame with Kent-Meridian? Well, we can. Go check out this report by Brandon Elvig and Max Snyder.
Musical that was actually developed in the 1980s off of a movie and a television show, and it's the story of students accepted to a performing arts high school in New York City, and we have brought that show to present day with a group of students that come in as freshmen and travel through their 4 years of high school. So you see how they develop as singers and dancers and actors, but then you also see all the turmoils and what they go through as they progress through their years in high school.
My name is Garen Moss, and the part I play is Mr. Myers. And Mr. Myers is the acting teacher. So while everyone else is singing and dancing, I get to yell at them and throw shoes at them. So it's really great to work with a really wide arrangement of people. What ends up happening is that we have the spirit from KM and the spirit from Kent-Ridge. It ends up blending. We've got this great fame spirit, and it's just great to work with.
Hi, I'm Corbin. I'm from Kent-Ridge. I play an aspiring actor named Nick Piazza. I'm in the school with everybody else, but my specialty is acting, and so I just want to be a better person. And how my experience has been with Kent-Meridian, amazing. I've met so many new people, and it's been awesome.
Fame will be playing at the Kent-Ridge Performing Arts Center from November 12th to the 15th, and it will be starting at 7 p.m. It will also be playing at the Kent-Meridian Performing Arts Center from the 19th to the 22nd, also starting at 7 p.m. It will be $8 for general admission and $10 for reserved seating. In case you're concerned about where the money's going, depending on which show you go to, the profits will be split evenly between the 2 schools, so go ahead and go to either school.
Hey,
What are you going to do for Halloween?
I'm going to trick-or-treating. I made me in high school. I'm going to chicken. I don't know about y'all. What you doing?
I'm going to watch scary movies, eat chocolate, and hang out with, some of my friends.
Cool beans.
Yep.
Stay away from the chocolate, gives you gas. But here's a scary clip from or produced, as I should say, by Melinda. Yeah.
Let's just keep that.
Yeah.
You go watch High School Musical 3 minutes.
What?
No,
What?
The Haunting of Molly Hartley.
Okay.
Chase Crawford.
Hot.
Sex. Oh, guys. Have you been to the gym lately?
Yeah? Oh my god.
I don't even have gym.
Dude, oh my god. Have you heard about the Canadian ghost though? It's like, okay, I walked into the gym and the bleachers were out and they started moving by themselves and I swear there was nobody else in there.
Like that little Terminator movie?
I ran out screaming like a girl.
It's not that hard.
Huh?
It's not that hard to imagine you screaming like a girl.
What?
You can scream like a girl anyways.
I swear.
Take it like a man.
This school is haunted. You think I'm joking?
Yeah.
I'm
Joke around a lot.
serious. Like,
Look at you.
Oh,
You heard
end of conversation.
I did. The
End of
bleachers were
conversation.
moving.
I'm leaving.
You think I'm joking? Where you going?
Hello, children. How nice of you to come visit us. We have been expecting you.
So, Melinda, what are you going to be for Halloween?
I'm gonna be Sarah Palin. How about you?
Michelle Obama.
McCain. Go McCain. Kent-Meridian was the host of the final debate between the two candidates for the State Superintendent of Public Instruction. Our very own Tyler Walker had a chance to talk to each of the candidates. Let's hear a little bit of what they had to say.
First, I asked Mr. Dorn about what his plans were for replacing the WASL with a different test.
First, what you have to understand about the WASL is, number one, we need an assessment, but the WASL is way too long. It is not diagnostic. We believe that an assessment should be actually show you where your weaknesses are, and today all the WASL does is say whether you passed or failed or not. So, like we have the MAP test in other districts, it's MAP, and basically you take it online, it's computerized, and you get the results back in 72 hours, and it tells you whether you're weak or not. And we can eliminate some of the writing parts, because every time each section of the test has to be scored by a human being, that takes longer to get back, and it makes it way too expensive.
I asked Mr. Dorn about how our diversity in socioeconomic and poor facilities can put us at a disadvantage for high-stake tests like the WASL, and asked what he as superintendent will do about that. He replied that we have to respect each other's differences in a diverse community, and the fact that we are in a 50-year-old building has to be solved at a local, not state level.
Here we have the $100 computer program nationwide by entrepreneurs to provide students in other countries a computer at their home. I think we should have a Washington initiative to provide every student with a computer and hooked up to technology at home, because learning doesn't stop at the door. Right? In today's world, that's just the beginning, and then you have to be actually a student advocate for your own education and be on the internet and getting information and being hooked up to technology. Otherwise, you can't be educated like the other students are.
I also had a chance to interview our current superintendent, Terry Bergeson. I asked her about her plans for preparing for careers for high-paying jobs in Washington State.
Well, we have a great initiative that's called the STEM Initiative, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. So I got a new staff person at OSPI to try to help cultivate more programs like Project Lead the Way, which I first saw up in the Edmonds School District, and now we have it all over the state, where students are in a high-tech academy that they go through, and they learn to do the kind of pre-engineering skills, and they do project-based work in teams. I went to this program with the board of the American Electronics Association to visit in Edmonds about 5 years ago, and they said, whoa, this is what the people that work for us do. And it was a whole variety of students that were excited. They were doing math and science, but they were doing it in a program that really turned them on with the robotics and the kind of skills they could use. So, and we just got money for FIRST Robotics, $150,000 to promote the program across the state of Washington. So it's a competition outside the school day, but students from middle schools, but mostly high schools, are in that program. The career and technical programs in Washington, all the apprenticeship programs are open. The machinists, all of the various programs. So some kids will want to go to college, and some kids will want to go directly into apprenticeships. So we're doing things in the high-tech areas as one of the high-demand areas, and health services, and then manufacturing and the building trades. So we're opening up new program options there. That's probably the most exciting thing to me that's happening.
Next, I asked Dr. Bergeson about whether the emphasis on the WASL has reduced the opportunity to take electives class that can be beneficial to students.
Science are the gateway sets of skills that we need to build the future economy, to have our students ready for the jobs that are out there that Microsoft is trying to fill, that Boeing is trying to fill. It requires math knowledge. So when so many students didn't pass the math test, instead of just not requiring, we delayed the testing requirement, but we didn't want students who had failed the test to not keep learning mathematics, and that's why we put that in place. So the earlier you learn the math, the more choices that you're going to have. And we're doing something with the colleges, too, to have, for college math readiness, to have one test for the whole state of Washington, so that any student that wants to go to a community or a technical college or a baccalaureate program, if they meet the standard on that math test, which would be like 11th or 12th grade, then they will be guaranteed admission into college credit-bearing classes at the college level. It's just one of the most, for the 21st century, the most essential set of skills, and I don't want anyone to graduate without a foundation in math.
Finally, I asked Dr. Bergeson the same question I asked Mr. Dorn about the impact of our school's socioeconomic profile.
I just presented a redesign of the basic education funding structure to a legislative committee called the Basic Education Finance Task Force, to redesign the way we drive money so that schools that have high poverty, that have large numbers of students who are immigrants or who are English language learners, that we would drive smaller class sizes, money from the state to reduce class size, to have more targeted programs to help kids catch up if they've had to move a lot, so they could have that extra summertime or evening time. And I'm hoping that proposal will go through the legislature. And on the construction side, I've done a lot with school construction money. It's getting the people to pass the local bond issues. Your community is very supportive of education, but that students deserve a facility that's healthy for them and that offers, including for the technology that you just got in your programs, I'm sure it was a grant or something you really went after, that should be able to be available to everybody. And the building needs to support that as well as support the space for kids to learn in.
There they are, two people that have a huge impact on our lives as students. If you are 18, make sure you vote next Tuesday, and if you aren't, make sure your parents vote.
Congratulations to the cross-country team. Here are some plaques that they won recently. The boys team has qualified for the district meet this Saturday at American Lake Golf Course. This is the first time a team has advanced since 2002. On the girls' side, we have advanced two ladies, freshman Alexia Martin and senior Jill Burrows. Both rank in the top 30 individually and have a good chance of taking state. And we haven't done that since 1998. Good luck to all those cross-country runners participating this Saturday. Now here's a special message by Assistant Principal Mr. Shield.
Hi, Assistant Principal Mr. Shield here again with our Students of the Month for October. October's theme was friendship, and as chosen by the faculty for the freshmen, we have Adolfo Ramirez Palacios. Our freshman girl is Allison Beluca. On the sophomore side, James Nguyen and Raquel Davis. For juniors, the faculty chose Erica Enciso and Casey Jarrell. And finally for the seniors, Rogelio Ariano and Cristina Ariano. For our staff member of the month, the faculty made a fantastic choice and selected Mrs. Karen Drumheller as our teacher of the month, our all-star staff member for the month of October. Her picture will be posted right along next to Mr. Transiers in the hallway. And as with Mr. Transiers, she will win, courtesy of Dr. Behringer, a brand new Porsche. Thank you very much. We'll see you next month for our November students.
That's it for Royals Week Review. Hey, did you know your hands are see-through?
Oh, well, bye.
Bye!
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash.